Tuesday, July 30th, and the Dome Foamers podcast is back. I'm your host, Christian Kruger. We're here with Brian Dorton and Neil Mieski, and we're just lifelong Astros fans that love to talk about the Astros. So, boys, let's go. Episode 59 here on a Tuesday night. Trade deadline just ended. This podcast, for those that are going to listen to this tomorrow, is going to get lit, and I don't mean lit in a good way, boys.
The trade. So we got some. Oh man, I can't wait to hear what we got. Oh
yeah,
man,
we're gonna discuss it.
But man, I've been so busy at work. I cannot wait to hear. I don't know anything.
Let's do a recap because the on field play is going well also. So we are currently, after losing last night to the Pirates, after leading, we are, sorry, it has pulled up, 55 and 51, tied and just with the Mariners. We are currently losing 5-2 in the sixth inning, I believe, to the Pirates again. And boys, we had what was called the trade deadline. And I think we, if I'm going to give Cliff Notes real fast to this podcast over the last 2 months, it was sell, sell, sell by me. And then we went from 8 and 10 games out to 2 games back and then tied for the lead and in the lead. And so let's push the pedal. You guys likely wanted to push the pedal back then. If we got close, y'all were right. We got close. And my biggest fear was overpaying. So let's just recap and then we'll get into it. The Astros traded for Yusei Kikuchi, left-handed pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, who's been around a while. We've seen him pitch.
Former All-Star.
He's a 4 or a 5, maybe a 3 if pitching good, but I think he's a 4 or a 5, which is fine, except the fact that he's a rental.
Wasn't Bloss a 5?
Exactly.
No.
So you say, wait, we don't do rentals, right? Well, we did here. So what did we give up? Well, we gave up Jake Bloss. And that's what the rumor was when it came out. Everyone's like, you gave up your best pitching prospect for a rental? Didn't love it.
That's not a great 1-to-1 trade, but you know what?
No, but he's been around. Okay.
He's been around. He's been around.
Sure. And then all of a sudden, 45 minutes to an hour later, we've traded Will Wagner with this deal. Our only person currently in the minor leagues that could play the corners probably next year for us. I mean, we may have some holes there, but wait, we're not done. We traded Joey Bats, my boy, for a rental spare pitcher.
But we got more. We got more than Kikuchi, right?
Yeah, the meme that I sent you guys said that Dana Brown thought Vlad Guerrero was supposed to be attached to that deal. So he was, right? No, he wasn't. No,
not so fast.
And I'm not saying that Dana Brown thought that, because Dana Brown was dumb enough to do it without Vlad Guerrero. So, but wait, we did another trade. We traded with the Evil Empire for the sparest of all spare left-handed relievers in Caleb Ferguson. And I don't even know, we gave up international cash and some guy I've never heard of. So whatever.
Fine.
So then that was all yesterday. And rumors were flying around today that we were in on Yandy Diaz from the Rays. And supposedly us and the Yankees were both in on it. And then Bryce Matthews is not starting in the Corpus Christi Hooks game. And I went,
Yeah, I heard that.
We're gonna send Bryce Matthews as part of this deal. Okay, Yanni's a stud. I mean, Yanni's a good player, good hitter. I'm like, okay, I might. Let's see this finish because that makes sense. Okay, doesn't happen. Yandy Diaz stays with the Rays, and our final tally in this trade deadline of 2024 is Yusei Kikuchi and Caleb Spare Ferguson.
You fired up, but you like those guys, huh? Feel good about that?
They suck.
Oh.
So,
Weird.
sorry, I'm doing my temp check. I'm going to pass it on to Neil because, yes, I am fired up. I've been fired up for a day. Dorton sent us a text this morning saying, after sleeping on it, it's actually worse than I thought. And I agree with him. So, Neil?
Yeah.
Fire away, bud.
I'm becoming way better with it. And I know y'all are opposite ends. And I know I started off yesterday going, I need this to make a little bit of sense.
Tell me more, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Talk me down.
Yeah, please.
I know.
Tell me more.
Talk me down.
So we loved Loperfido. Yes? Let's back up for a second. Time out. I don't want to go there yet. Is this team better with Jake Bloss pitching or Yusei pitching? And if you say Jake Bloss, you're full of crap.
I honestly don't know.
Jake Bloss hasn't seen the fifth inning.
He's pitched 3 games.
And hasn't seen the fifth inning. Now, I'm not saying
he pitched
I know what you're trying to do here.
He pitched 4 pitches and then was hurt. But but yes.
So I know what you're trying to do here.
Right.
So I will say, right now, as of today, fine. We got us a 5 or a 4. Okay. But that's not where this thing ends, and it doesn't even end with Jake Bloss. Because Jake Bloss and Yusei Kikuchi are not even equal either. There's a difference of 2 months of payment and 6 years of control. That's not going to be the answer today, but that all has to be factored in.
So, is this team better with Yusei? I'm going to say yes. He's better. We're better with him than Jake Bloss. Okay. A couple days ago, you're getting pissed because trades are being made and we're not making any. And then we make one, and you don't like it.
You see all the pitchers that went today,
and
what they
and
went
for the price, and for the price.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got fleeced.
A trade we will know whether we truly got fleeced or not in time.
If you say it's Sandy Koufax and the other 3 amount to nothing, then I'll say you're right.
I mean, we don't. I go back to Seth Beer. Remember him? I think his first name was Seth.
It was.
He was a stud.
In what?
And like coming up through the minors. And we traded him.
He had for some power. I wouldn't call him a stud.
Oh, he was a big time. And we trade him to the Diamondbacks for Greinke. And at the time, again, everybody's up in arms. What are we doing? Whatever. We loved the person, Joey Loperfido, his, as you always say, athleticism and energy. There's no doubt. There's something about him that's eye-catching, and I'm willing to bet that's what James Click thought too. Because I guess Click was the one who probably drafted him.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the time frame.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
That is 100% correct.
100%.
Bloss was a Dana Brown transaction that we drafted.
3rd round draft pick last year.
Yep. And Will Wagner. Okay. So my thing is, that I'm starting to assume here. Again, I think we're better because we made the trade. That's the first thing. I'm not saying it was a fair trade. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we didn't take the bad end of apples and oranges on this deal.
The Dodgers gave up less for a better pitcher.
So I was listening to TK and Blum today, and they made a great point, which made me feel even better.
I can't wait to hear this.
And it could come out to be that Dana Brown is dead ass wrong, which there is no doubt he could be on this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm okay with this trade because the Astros team is better, and that's what we needed. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to argue that point here in a minute.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying Bloss is gone, and our starting pitching was the number one need, and we got a better starting pitcher, former All-Star. Not saying he's an All-Star now. Obviously, looking at his metrics and whatnot, he has the potential to be better than his ERA and things of that nature, and obviously his record. Will Wagner, 26-year-old, tied into Billy Wagner. That's an emotional connection.
Yes, I agree with you, but he's the only person right now that could play the corners, maybe, and all he's done is hit. So I'm just telling. I mean, where do you want me to start here?
I mean,
no, keep going, Neil.
The people that I've talked to have said Will Wagner is not in front of DeCenzo and
DeCenzo can't stay healthy,
and Whitmore.
Whitcomb.
So Whitcomb. Okay. So he's not a third baseman.
That's probably not, but that's their opinion. I mean, I would love to know who this is that you've talked to because DeCenzo can't stay healthy.
So, but we've got a 26-year-old Will Wagner. I mean, you're 26 and you're in the minors.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying it's not like you're the chosen one, right?
Yeah.
So that doesn't kill me. And again, understand, I am not saying this was a fair trade. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I can live with this, I think, if these things play out better. I mean, we may look up and no doubt this has every chance of being one of the worst ever. I am 100% still open to that possibility. But the big one, the one that hurts in this whole thing, I can get over Jake Bloss. I'm going to trust the fact that the guy who drafted him, they sped him up to be in the majors, shouldn't be there. My guess is they just know something, like, good, not great, maybe make it, maybe not. Right. But the one that stings is Loperfido. I mean, that's the one that stings. And
I don't know why he needed to be included in the deal.
Because James Click wanted him.
Well,
and so my guess is, combined with what TK and Blum said today, is that there you would have to almost assume that the Astros said, Yusei is our guy. We called Detroit, Flaherty. You know what? Maybe it's not Flaherty. Flaherty's not the guy. And could we have gotten Flaherty for cheaper? Perhaps. But apparently this is the only thing that makes sense, because
I think your boy Kikuchi would have been cheaper today.
So what's weird is, I texted y'all the other day, Dana Brown was talking at an interview, and in the interview he said it's a roll of the dice, right? You could wait and it could be more expensive, or it could be cheaper. You just never know. Or he could be gone.
Yeah.
So
that's part of this deal.
That's the whole gamble, right? And so TK and Blum are basically saying they get the feeling that the Astros organization was fairly well set on getting Yusei, and whatever negotiations took place in whatever form or fashion, this was the guy they wanted. So Loperfido, going back to that, is he going to be an all-star in the major leagues? Odds are no, right? Is he going to be an everyday starter? He has the opportunity. He has the potential.
I don't know. I don't know either.
So
let me tell you what. If you say Kikuchi can be an all-star, so can Joey Loperfido.
That's not even true.
Yes, it is.
Yusei has done it. Loperfido is not. Now we know who Joey Loperfido.
Dorton is chomping at the bit, so I don't want to give all my fire here. So
let me wrap. Let me wrap this up, and then y'all can rip it apart, which is fine. This is good. Go back to January of this year. Spring training's fixing to go. What percentage of people really know who Joey Loperfido is?
Very few.
Not many.
Very few.
Very, very few.
Okay. How many people know who Jake Bloss is?
Very few. Fewer.
And then fewer know who Will Wagner is, more than likely.
None. Yeah.
Okay. Because of how this season unfolded, we had gotten to know two of those. And I don't think there's anybody that really thinks if we are healthy that those guys belonged on our Major League Baseball team.
Joey Loperfido, the way he hit and earned it this year, he 100% belongs on a Major League Baseball team because he's earned it.
And then proceeded to bat 236.
Yeah, and proceeded. Check out the record of the team when he started. The winning percentage is unreal because he does other things than hit 236.
I agree. And again, this is why I'm saying this one hurts. And this is the part to where, again, time will definitely tell. To say today on paper, you go,
I think you're missing a piece. I think you're missing a piece here. And I'm gonna let Dorton go, and then I'm gonna say where I have the biggest problem with the whole deal.
Yeah. I just, if we do nothing, okay, and let's take the other side of this coin. If we don't get him, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, not doing
anything. How in the world could we not do something? How in the world could we not do something? Right? That's what we're saying. We're bitching and moaning that nothing was done. Because 2 weeks ago, Breathing Orange Fire, we're here, and I'm saying we're not making the playoffs unless we do something. And so,
that's two pieces to this deal. But I can tell you this: this did not make our playoff roster any better. So, Dorton, go ahead.
All right. Here's my take on this. In terms of Kikuchi and Bloss, in our lineup, until we're otherwise shown, it is a minor upgrade. It is a minor upgrade in the starting rotation. We didn't get a huge bump here. Nothing earth-shattering took place.
Which, by the way, Mieski was wanting a huge splash.
I was. That's 100%.
This is zero splash. This is
anything but that.
This is a 9.8 on the Olympic high diving. This was very little splash. This was almost a ripple, right? Okay.
Greg Louganis.
So this is where Wagner comes in. Billy Jr. comes in to kind of sweeten this deal, right? He comes in to, like, we've got a utility infielder. He's 26. He's been in the minors, but you know what? Like, he can get it done. Bonus, Billy Wagner's kid. If that
get it done, where?
to you guys.
What do you mean he gets it done though? Where does he get it done?
whoever, whatever, who cares?
He's just saying that he's a hitter.
Here's some
He's
icing
a hitter
on
in
the
the
cake.
minors that could hit in the major leagues, which he could not.
Whatever.
Sure. Okay.
Here's some icing on the cake, right?
Right.
Like we don't know what Bloss can do. We know what Coochie can do, but like it's not much better than Bloss's like potential, and like so we're gonna give you Wagner, and this should even out, right? And then Click comes in and says, "Great deal. Oh wait, but we also want Loperfido,
guy I drafted."
And this is just straight up. This is like I'm in charge. I dominate you. I'm the one who is leading this. I'm the one that's in charge of this negotiation. I'm the one that's going to be negotiating the terms of this deal. And you're going to do what I say. And this deal is going to happen on my terms. And it is what it is. And Click said it. And Dana knew that he has to get a pitcher here, because you're absolutely right. He has to get a pitcher. And now he's in a corner. Now he is in a corner, and Click knows he's in a corner. And Click says, "Oh, by the way, yeah, I also want Loperfido."
It's Jordan's. I don't disagree with that at all.
And neither do I.
100%
it is horrible. It's 100% it. It's a horrible mismanagement.
And this is 100% on Dana not knowing how to manage a team, not knowing how to go into a negotiation, not knowing how to, first of all, start negotiating, not knowing how to start putting things in order to set things up to start a trade. Like Click had this in order a week and a half ago. Like he had this lined up, this scenario lined up a week and a half ago.
I don't agree, because I'm saying
100%.
I have never been in trade talks with a Major League Baseball owner.
We're fans. Who cares? I don't care.
I know
I'm saying,
but, like, I'm just saying, in a negotiation, like whoever has the most leverage has the advantage.
There's no doubt.
Yes, it's true.
Whoever can gain that leverage, right? Whoever can gain that leverage will always have the advantage. And Dana doesn't know how to do it. We haven't been able to do it.
Let me
You understand he's a first-time GM, by the way.
Yes, I did. Yes. Now, let me throw this at you, because this also has the reeking smell of our owner.
I don't know. I'm over. I agree. Crane is too involved. I'm over it. I'm over it. But I gave Dana a pass last year. I'm over it. He's the GM. I'm over it. And
regardless
of
that, do you know who's in there doing the negotiations? It's the GM.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got to go back. He's got to go back and I got to go take this back to my manager.
Here's my deal.
So the question might be, why did we go to the Toronto Blue Jays?
I don't think we had a choice. I don't think that I think we put it off and we put it off and we put it off and we waited. I do
too. We needed so much pitching. They should have done a deal with somebody a week ago. And that's what I was like
I'm 100% with.
We didn't need one guy. We needed a plan A, B, and C. We needed a guy. Maybe it's a reliever. Get the reliever last week. Okay, good, done. Or go to another starting pitcher. Did you see what the Cardinals got? I mean, what the Cardinals had to give up for Eric Fetty, who, by the way, is a better pitcher, a utility guy, basically.
What is that?
And I know, So, and then Flaherty, better pitcher than Kikuchi. The Dodgers gave up their third prospect, which is painful.
Yeah,
and then their 28th prospect.
I think by Sunday,
I thought it was the 8th.
I think on Sunday we should have had 2 deals in the books. On Sunday, we should have had 2 deals in the books.
Here's my problem. Here's my 2 problems with the whole deal. Neil, you're looking at it that way. I'm not saying you're wrong, meaning today we're better. Here's my problem. Last 8 starts,
Oh,
7.75 ERA. So
awful.
not only is he's struggling at the worst part of the year, and that's what we're going to bring on here too. You never ever do this deal ever if it's for a rental.
Yeah, I mean he's gone after this year.
If there was a year of control, I would be not happy right now. Yeah. But I would at least say there's a guy in my rotation who's going to go out and take the ball every 5th day that I can count on next year with all the freaking injuries we have. A rental is an absolute police job.
And let me
which tells you we didn't want those 3 guys anymore.
Yeah, and hold on, let me rewind.
I don't agree with that either. I think we had to pay it. Dana had to pay it because he was desperate.
Yeah, let me rewind this and say, like, yeah, we don't know Loperfido, and we're are we better with or without Loperfido, and is Loperfido going to be playing on this team? Yes, Loperfido has a strikeout problem. Loperfido and Chas McCormick, and even right now the downwardly trending great Myers, they are 3 of the and my boy, right, Dubon. Those are 4 of the same people at the plate right now. They are
100%.
They are the exact.
Yes.
All 4 of them are the exact same person at the plate. You know what the huge difference there is? Myers and Loperfido and, well, McCormick at times, but this season, Myers and Loperfido in the field are dynamic.
Killing it.
Dynamic. Like they are making Sports Center this season.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Again,
and so we took one of those,
I'm sorry.
and we took one of those guys, and we took a guy that's almost as good as Cucci, and we took one of the kids of one of our former save guys, and we threw them all out there.
The only way this is a wash is if Bloss, Loperfido, and Wagner never mount to anything. It's the only way. It's the only way. If they never mount to anything, then you cannot say it's a bad trade.
Or this gets us into the.
Cucci comes here
he's
and
not gonna start in the playoffs. He's not gonna start.
But he could help us get there.
If he is lights out when day 1, if he comes in and is lights out, then okay. All bets are out. You know what, Dana, you know more than everyone else. You know more than everyone. You are the all-knowing being.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's going to go from last 8 starts of 775 to his next 8 starts of Sandy MF and Koufax.
I cannot wait for his first start because
Friday probably.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to say this right now. It better be great. It had better be great.
There's no way. There's no way he can do anything to make it okay.
Anything other than lights out pitching.
If he gives up 5 runs in 3 innings, I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh! My gosh!
If he goes less than 6 innings, I will.
I know. No, I mean just the whole Houston Astro fan base.
My issue is why are we the ones getting fleeced?
It's Tampa.
Why?
It's Tampa here, right? This Friday.
Yes.
So I want to know.
I'm going to try and go to that game. I'm going to do my best to try and go to that game. And if
check
he goes
pitching matchups because they might give him an extra day with travel and stuff. You know, he might pitch Saturday. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what. You need to be checking pitching matchups. Because sometimes when they travel, they give them an extra day or whatever.
If he goes 7 or 8, I will be up in the chair cheering as hard as I can, and I will applaud Dana. Way to go!
At least we're winning tonight. Oh wait,
I will throw everything that I have on my chair as far as I can onto the field.
All right, Neil likes it
less than
better.
6.
I hate it more.
Whoa.
We'll let time tell. What?
Yeah, again.
Rental. We are worse off next year. And I know that's not what it's about. I know, Neil, you want to focus on the next 2 months. Fine. But we have hamstrung us even worse next year because he won't be in the rotation unless we pay him a bunch of money and re-sign him. And now, and I'm not saying you're Will Wagner. Will Wagner could be freaking Brooks Robinson, or he could be, we never hear from him again. And anywhere
all three of them.
But I will say this, Will Wagner was likely going to get a shot to play somewhere. We don't have a third baseman next year.
No, we don't.
I mean, are we gonna run John Singleton out? He's played some first base. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We might not have a right fielder next year.
Why are we taking? Yeah, no. We have
Glass this year. Or this year.
What are we? Why are we making us
anymore?
I mean, the job of a GM is to do what's best for the organization moving forward, not just the next 2 months. Yes, that's the small take of it, is we've got to get better, but we've hamstrung ourselves for next year.
No, and that's,
Rental.
how did we get to the glory days, right? And it was the gut, and it was the patience, and it was load up the farm system. And then it continued because we replenished the farm system. We continued to replenish and be smart about trades. And
we never overpay.
And this reeks. It really, I mean, if you throw Verlander trade in there.
For my opinion, even though Clifford and Gilbert have not made it yet, and I know Clifford's away because he's 21 or 20, well, that was an overpay. And Verlander would have paid off if we won the World Series. Now he's just stealing money.
Well, can we talk about this? Verlander and Garcia were on the mound today.
Yay! Yeah!
Both of them were on the mound.
Verlander threw 20 pitches. Woo!
But now we have Coochie in the mix. This isn't going to get old. This is not going to get old saying this at all.
Yeah.
But with
just wait till Saturday when Coochie gets pounded.
Are we gonna have to put an expletive on this? So when or if those guys get back, so Garcia and Verlander, or if I'm not gonna say when or if those guys get back, Verlander, Garcia, we got Coochie, we got
we're under 60 games.
Right. But
left in the season.
What does that do? What does that do with our starting rotation? So let's talk it out.
Okay.
Like it or not, this is our starting rotation.
Okay.
When or if Garcia and Verlander come back,
you're counting both.
What does that look like?
You think both will be back?
I mean, I do. I think both of them are throwing, and both of them will be back.
Okay, so if you were playing the Mariners in a 4-game series to end the year, if you win the series, you win the West, and you are not the wild card, or you are out of the playoffs, and you know what pitching they've got, and you don't have to worry about everyday rest. You can stack your rotation how you want to against the Mariners, the last series of the year in 4 games. There you go.
Okay. Can I choose? So this is a loaded question.
You got to go in order. You got to go in order.
Yeah. But can I choose? Can I choose which Framber we get to put out there?
No.
Yes. Good Framber.
No, because it's a flip of a coin.
I'd like to do good Framber if we can.
Hey, guess what? I would too, but that's not guaranteed.
All right. We would go Framber.
Okay.
We would go. I would go Framber. I would go Ronell. I would go Verlander. I would go.
You say
Garcia. I would go Garcia.
Over Hunter Brown, huh?
Oh, Brown. I would go Brown. I would go Brown. What am I saying? Yes, I would go Hunter. I would go Hunter.
Brown, but I'm going Brown before JV because JV's going to give you 4 innings.
Yes, I would go Hunter. You would go Brown before Hunter? I mean, Brown before Verlander?
Yeah, until I see what Verlander's back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, who the hell?
I mean,
knows?
that's assuming that I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sold on Blanco. I mean,
no, I'm not either.
I think handful of starts.
I think we're about to see. He's never pitched this much. It's not his fault.
No,
I know
it's not.
He's never pitched this much. Like, that's why you needed to have 2 starters.
I agree. That would have been great. But at what price? I mean, again, we can't sit here and complain.
They got Erick Fedde for a utility man. They got Erick Fedde. They got Erick Fedde for the plumber.
But do you really think nobody called them? Do you think the Astros didn't call them? Yeah, I mean, they had to. I mean,
but how do they get that deal? And we get taken up the river
to the woodshed, right? So I'm even to the point to where, like, are we being blackballed?
Oh, I mean, you think Click loves the Astros?
Well, if he's going to give him 3 players for a guy he's going to lose in 2 months, give it up. Give it up.
No, I'm saying he loves. What I'm saying is he's going to love sticking it to the Astros.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to make a trade with you, but here, I'll throw out this ridiculous trade.
Like this thing, and I'm sorry, I'm going back to this. This thing would hurt and sting if we had a year of control. I'd be like, golly. But at least I would know that I could pencil him in the rotation next year.
Mm-hmm.
I got him for 2 freaking months.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying, and again, I don't want y'all to come back and go, you said that was a good trade.
Oh, you know I will. Come on.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I am not saying it was a fair trade. I want to be crystal clear. I'm just saying we did something to make our team better. Short term, because Yusei is better than Bloss. That's it. That's where I'm going, okay, I can live with some of this if this helps us.
Well,
this
I still say Orbit could have done a better job.
Well, none of this matters if we don't get Kyle Tucker back. And none of this matters if Verlander. I know. I mean, and like you said, 60 games left. Time is ticking. You know, and this is what sucks. I mean, this is what is so worrisome about this team. We go to Seattle, we win 2 of 3. We go to Oakland, lose 2 of 3. We come home.
Los Angeles comes here. We win 2 of 3.
Should have swept them.
Yes.
But yes.
Dodgers. I mean, you know, like you feel good, and then you get the Pittsburgh freaking. I mean, just they suck the life out of you.
Well, it's only it's only 2-6 right now, so they're not.
Yeah. Well, and I hate it so bad. Anytime it's a tie game and they bring Hader in, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yes,
I know how this ends.
All right, not
yet. Not yet. Hold on.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I know, but I'm not even over this whole trade deal. We haven't talked about dealing with the Yankees, a guy they wanted to get rid of. What are we doing? Like, I understand. I mean, it just makes no sense. And then, okay, fine. So maybe Click likes Loperfido, drafted him, takes him. And I'm sure I fully expect Loper. Well, he was gifted Loperfido. Okay, whatever.
No.
Whatever.
Who's the one guy to that trade? Who's the one guy to that trade that you think
strong-armed him? No.
Has
let's,
the best
be
chance?
real. Let's be real. Loperfido is the guy in that trade.
I mean,
period. And the only reason
he's hitting, I don't even care. I mean, the number one prospect, Jackson Holiday, came up here for 100 at bats and was awful and got sent down. Now he just got called back up. Those guys, Mike Trout got called up and got sent back down. I mean,
I know, I get it.
Just because he's hitting 236, I saw enough of him on the bases and in the field. Like, that dude's a gamer, and he needs to fight through and play through.
This was straight James Click middle school bullied.
I agree.
100% middle school James Click bullied
but hold on.
into.
I'm gonna take this a step further. This is what pisses me off. So we all agree that Click wanted Loperfido. That's not, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Astros were like, okay,
don't be a
stings.
B. And
stings, but we don't have any other options. And we didn't sign anyone in the offseason. We didn't know all these injuries were going to happen. And we didn't get a pitcher last week. So, we're screwed. Here, take him. Okay. Let's call up Pedro Leon. Let's see. Where was he located? Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, Sugarland. A suburban community of where? Houston. Dorton, what is it from Sugarland Stadium to MMP with no traffic? How far is that drive?
25 minutes.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. It's probably what I said. 25 minutes. So you think there's much travel involved there?
Nah. We're good.
Were they at home?
I didn't think so either. So he takes batting practice today. You know. They don't play him. How many runs do we have tonight?
2 runs.
So you traded a guy with energy and athleticism because you got fleeced. So you're trying to make your fans feel better. And hey, Leon's been better this year than any other year. He's earned it. He's hit 19 bombs. He still strikes out a lot, like Joey Loperfido. And he hits right-handed, like all the rest of the outfielders we have, except for Glass Tucker. But hey, lightning in a bottle. Let's see. Let's soften this blow. No, let's call him up and leave him on the bench. What a bunch of idiots.
He is not playing. He is still. Oh, by the way, we're bottom of the ninth. We're still down, and nope, doesn't look like.
If you told me he had to catch a flight and had to get his family here and get here, I'd be like, give the kid a day, let him enjoy it. No, man. No. He had to take an Uber 25 minutes from Sugarland.
Nope.
Hey, did y'all forget
I can tell you from being just localized with school out, traffic's not that bad even around 5:36.
Y'all do
remember the stadium around 7.
They announced it last night.
Yeah, I know. But even if
it was all a ploy to soften the blow.
Listen, even if you left Sugarland around 6, because players get to park pretty close.
Yeah.
You could get there.
Did I tell you? Do y'all remember that we have
running? Who's running this franchise?
I don't know, but Alemnis Diaz is on our team.
Yeah,
not for long.
You know who else is? You know who else is?
Who?
Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. Go on. Keep going. I don't even want to go there. Let's keep going.
Yeah. All right. What else do we need to tackle? I mean, what else do we need to tackle?
I don't want to. I'll bring it up when we get to closers.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. He has not been. I don't know what's wrong with him, and I know Jordan just brought it up, but I don't like how he's being used either. It's like night and day. And you know what? Everyone gets to see him because he's the high price guy, and he blew it. But I don't give a crap about 18 innings of scoreless. I'm sick of watching Ryan Presley
I'm done.
pitch for the Astros.
I'm done. That's who I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. But
because if he didn't give up that run,
we're
not tied.
Yeah.
Go away.
So
Go
a couple
away.
things.
It's just take your blood pressure medicine when he comes in. Just get
Go
ready.
away.
Um,
I'm done with Ryan Stressley. I'm done with you. You can leave now.
so here's some guys that two things I want to talk about. The Mariners got better, right? I
Sure.
think they got better. What did the Rangers do?
They got Astro Killer. Did I see the Mariners sent them Ty France?
The Mariners sent the Rangers Ty France. Is that what you're saying? I didn't see that.
I didn't
I'm not
either.
saying
I heard it on Sirius when I was driving today. And I mean, he's notoriously an Astro Killer. I thought that was interesting.
Yes, he is.
Not having a good year at all, but I mean, I'm saying.
I think they cut him.
And then the Rangers picked him up.
That's what it was.
So then, they DFA'd him, and then they had to agree to a trade.
Yeah, I think that's where it went. Crochet goes nowhere. Not that I mean,
all right.
Obviously,
I mean,
he was a big name. But the White Sox.
I mean that was poor by the agent and Crochet to say that he didn't want to pitch in the playoffs unless he had an extension. That was some pretty weak stuff.
Yeah. And Luis Robert Jr., so the White Sox, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not just bringing
I'll tell you who got better. The Orioles.
They called up Holiday too.
Yeah, they called him up. They got a couple of they got some pitchers. There was a ton of freaking pitchers. The Padres getting. I thought for a second today. Let's not. Okay, let me rephrase that.
Oh God.
I hoped for a second today that we were going to get Tanner Scott from the Marlins because
I saw that too.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, maybe this is what we're going to do, and I would be all on board on that. And maybe I was like, okay, Bryce Matthews not playing in the lineup. This is Tanner Scott, and the next thing I know, he goes to the Padres.
Yeah, I saw the Tanner Scott talk. Kruger, you talked to the guys over at Breathing Orange Fire. That did we get a health check, like a wellness?
They were doing theirs tonight. Them? They usually do theirs last night, but I got a wellness check on Gabe.
Them?
Yeah, Gabe's not happy, and Andrew's not happy either.
Yeah.
So
not happy because we're not better because of we got robbed. I mean, all of that same feelings that we kind of have.
Yeah. I mean, Andrew and I have similar thoughts. Like, I don't believe you should trade for a pitcher unless it's a rental.
Yeah.
I mean, not a rental. You get control because as we know, you never have enough pitching. The fact that really this sticks under my craw in this whole deal is one, obviously my boy, but I get it. Like, I was okay trading Lou Ferfitto if it made us better. I wouldn't like it. Yeah. Yes. But for a rental, like that's just like, let's skip 2024. Let's assume we're not signing JV because he's going to cost too much. Yeah, we're not re-signing him. We're not going to have Urquidy, who I think is DFA'd in the offseason, by the way, to save money.
Fine.
Javier's not going to be there. I mean, what's our starting rotation next year? And
maybe we can sign Cucci.
I mean, we might. I mean, seriously, we might. But then, what's that going to cost?
Well, let's see what we can do first.
Sure, and there won't be talks in that until the off season. But guess what? We're not going to be the only team talking to him.
Yeah.
We're just the only dumbass team that sent them 3 players for rental.
All right. How about this? Let's do this.
But you see how the options are getting.
Yeah. But all right, let's.
Oh, we lost, by the way.
Yeah, we're done.
Also, all right, 2 straight to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Good job with the Pirates. Let's.
Did they pinch it,
something?
Pedro? No, they did.
No,
nah.
No. But Carantini and Chaz in though. Let's spend some positive here. Okay, just for a second.
Okay.
or at least possible positives here. What if Coochie like comes out and actually
pitches well.
performs? Yeah.
Which
Like,
he could.
What if he comes out and like shows
and then
up?
Neil's gonna get Mason a Coochie jersey.
Yeah. No, but
I might get
really
me one.
Truly,
Put it up there next to my McCullers.
I might put one on my wall. But like,
sorry,
really and
McCoffee.
truly, what if he does? He comes out. What if?
What if he just makes our team better?
Yes. What if? And here's another what if. What if Garcia comes back? And he's pretty damn
here
good.
We go.
Come on now.
Kruger loves what ifs, man. When you talk pitchers.
No, you can sell me on Coochie pitching better because he can't pitch much worse. 1, 2. I mean, okay, that could happen.
What if Garcia comes back?
I don't want to talk about Garcia until
what if Garcia comes back? What if Garcia comes back? What if Garcia comes back in a bullpen role?
Be a starter. We'll
in
start
a bullpen role. What if
Nah.
JV comes back in a?
Man, that's a lot of ifs already.
Yes, but what if JV comes back in a number 3 role in the rotation? Number 3 role in the rotation.
I mean, if you said today who's our 1 and 2, it's got to be Fromber and Hunter Brown. I mean, those are the 2 guys. And so
right now,
yeah.
I mean, I would put Blanco in front of JV.
Potentially.
I wouldn't put JV in front of Blanco right now.
I'm just seeing the price of Blanco right now.
I know.
It's going down.
No,
I fully expect him to get skipped at some point.
Well, he might end up with some neck soreness.
All I'm saying is, like, here are some scenarios. This is a scenario. Garcia comes back, and we put him in a bullpen position.
Okay.
I don't think they will, though.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is a scenario. We put him in a bullpen position. JV comes back. We put him in a mid-rotation position.
Okay. Starter.
Coochie is actually producing. Okay. Let's look at this pitching staff as a whole right now.
Okay.
What does it look like? What does that look like? Is that something that can take us through?
Not
anything?
Good enough.
How so?
I think it is.
What?
But I don't know.
You said last week we needed a power arm in the bullpen,
which we didn't get.
But if we got Garcia in the bullpen, I mean, like, I know he's
okay, Jordan.
Power,
I know where you're going with this, but so let me flip it on you. What if Garcia goes and throws his next bullpen session and his tendons in his arm fly out into the Crawford boxes?
I know.
What if JV sees Kate Upton in the press box and his neck gets stiff again and we never see him again?
Right.
What if Kikuchi keeps pitching the way he's been pitching his last 8 starts? I mean, I can do the same thing.
I know,
the likelihood is it's somewhere in the middle, probably.
I'm asking if they stay healthy in that scenario.
I think the most likely scenario is this. JV and Garcia come back. They're starters. I think Arrighetti becomes your bullpen guy.
He becomes your.
He's probably
paired.
Savior. He
becomes your new South African savior.
What's going to happen is he will be paired with Garcia.
Perhaps.
Garcia will start 3 or 4 innings, and Getty will give you 2 or 3 to limit innings.
You know which would be perfect, actually, because
that's probably the scenario. I mean, that's if Garcia his arm doesn't blow completely into shreds next time he pitches.
But I think incredible. I think I think we're 6-man rotation bound to stretch these guys out to have some life in their arms should we make the playoffs. So the other thing again, and I saw today they have moved Kyle Tucker to the 60-day IL. And is that 40-man stuff?
So they're saying September. They're saying min September is what I read.
What the hell?
Minimum September.
He's not going to be good enough. He's not going to be the same
minimum
Kyle Tucker.
September.
He's going to have to go to a rehab start. So
I read
team
minimum
is
September.
Not good enough. It's not good enough.
I agree. But 2 weeks ago you said they were. You thought they were going to be there.
Okay. Well, I mean, stuff can change in 2 weeks.
Okay. All right.
I'm
just saying.
If we don't see Tucker back, and we traded Lou Perfito, that's so stupid. See, now I'm just getting mad. We don't even know when Tucker's getting back, and so hey, Joey Bats, see ya.
Minimum September. Which makes sense.
Tucker,
guess when August 1st
this has got to be one of the least producing outfields in the freaking planet.
And how many outfielders do we have? All of them.
We got rid of
all of the outfielders in Major League Baseball, and they are the least productive ones.
Diaz goes 4 for 4 tonight, and we score 2 runs.
Yeah, Diaz. I'm gonna say this right now. Listen, I was at the game the other night, and the home run that Diaz hit in the loss against the Dodgers, that was the most laser of laser nukes that I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was one of those, as soon as he hit it, a millisecond later, it hit the wall, and it almost made a louder sound off the wall than it did off his bats. It was incredible.
I know we're kind of freestyling here a little bit. You guys saw.
I'm getting more mad thinking of the roster right now.
You guys saw. Let me piss you off here. I know you had to see this. You saw Joe Kelly hollering at Bregman, right?
I did. That guy's a POS of the highest level.
Like, there is. I mean, you talk about like baseball. I can't stand Barry Bonds, and we would be in the outfield booing and hollering at Barry Bonds, and he'd flick us off, whatever.
That's actually happened, by the way, to the Dome Boomers.
Yes. I actually, and I don't hate many people. I mean, Saddam Hussein, I hated him.
Yes.
Hitler.
Osama bin Laden.
Hated him.
Oh, this is good. This is my kind of stuff now. I like this.
I mean, we're freestyling a little bit. We're
Mike.
There's no script.
Mike Fiers.
I don't even hate Mike Fiers to that level.
I do.
I mean, Mike Fiers, you're a piece of crap. I don't hate you.
He started the whole thing.
He did. I hate Joe Kelly. Like, I would get arrested because I hit him in the face and knocked him out.
I would love. This would be a. I would love to get arrested fighting him, and then the charges dropped because the judge.
It's Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly. Yeah. All right.
Or like do a GoFundMe to bail me out.
Oh yeah. You bet. Yeah. Done.
That thing. I would make more money doing that than any job I could take.
You would make 2 commas on that.
Gosh, I need to set them up. I need to set this up. Yeah,
I'll help.
We had 2 Dodger fans behind us. By the way, it's the same thing, right? Like every game, and y'all know how this is, right? Like when you go to a Pirates game,
yeah,
no one goes to there aren't any rabid Pirates fans. You go to
very few.
Yeah, when you go to like the Blue Jays, there are no Blue Jay fans, right? But all of a sudden, when you go to a Yankees game, or you go to a Red Sox game, or you go to a Dodgers game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, all of these people in Houston, Texas, who grew up in Los Angeles, I'm sure they grew up there, and they were rabid Dodgers fans all their lives, and they grew up in New York City, and they grew up in Boston, and they've always been. I hate them with everything that I can. There is nothing more than I want to turn around and throw my hot dog on them, and I want to like punch them in the face, all that kind of stuff, right? But
I wish the Astros would have like made a temporary 2017 banner that was like just super big just for that series, and just how we've got the banners out in left field, but just for this series, just put up some big huge flag or something. Just
I had to put in their dugout.
Oh, even better.
But it was it was a bad beat. It was a bad loss. But you know what? Like, it was really nice to like high five right afterwards, and even try and high five them about like, hey, at least we won the series, right? And like, what? No high five? Hey, at least 2 out of 3, right? No, what? You're not gonna high five me? What? Okay.
Yeah,
Go away.
One of my buddies went to one of those games. He's a
Oh.
Dodger fan, so suck it, JT.
Oh, did he grow up? Oh, whereabouts in Los Angeles did he grow up?
Yeah, right outside, Lebo, Dime Box.
No.
That's all around
LA.
Giddings.
LA?
Dime Box, Los Angeles. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, Suburban, Los Angeles.
Big fan of that kind of t-shirt fan. Got it.
Okay.
And his phone conveniently died, by the way. Anyway, go ahead.
I want to put a bow on this because I'm getting actually more mad thinking about the roster while we were on our hate Joe Kelly rant.
So you say.
Well, I mean, like the Cubs get Isaac Paredes from the Rays that we were supposed to attach to. Like, why? It's and I'm not gonna. It felt like everyone else was ahead of us. Like everyone beat us to the punch, and then we got desperate and made the move. It really. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be, calmer about this because I'm not happy about it at all. But like, that's what it feels like. It feels like we were unprepared, or everyone beat us to the punch. And James clicked us.
Oh, he got us.
Took advantage of a first-time GM. And
it's almost like he knew.
Kudos.
It's almost like he knew what Jim Crane would act like.
Exactly.
Almost. I mean, he played.
And look, I'm rooting for the Coochmeister. I hope he does well.
Who doesn't love it?
I said this earlier. Like, for how much we got played, like I am kind of like well played, Click. Well played.
Yeah.
I don't want to come out like the little B here because we did. But well played, Click.
Yeah.
But Coochie, you got it. You got it. We got it. We got to. It's on your shoulders now, Coochie.
You better open up.
Yep.
That arm.
You better perform. You better perform.
Stop it.
What?
I can't click this
okay.
podcast is for kids.
So we've lost
button.
We've lost
this continues.
Yeah.
We've lost 3 straight. So we have one more with the Pirates, and then we have a day off, and then we have 3 with the Rays. And I believe isn't after the Rays in the team up north?
Let's see. Let me
the
pull
Rays,
that up.
And then we go to Arlington.
Yep.
And then we go to Boston.
Then Tampa.
Then we go to Florida. Then back home
for the White Sox.
That's just
and then okay. So how about this? Listen to this. So
I see it.
Yeah, this is where it gets brutal. So Rays.
Then hold on, slow down. Yeah,
okay,
Rays, Arlington,
Boston,
and
then we go to Boston, and then we go to Tampa. All right.
That screams 500.
Okay, so timeout. Okay. Then we have a day off. Okay. Ready?
Hold on.
Now
Hold on. Stay right there. Stay right there. Doesn't that raise Boston?
Raise? No, raise.
I know. I'm just saying. Doesn't that scream 500?
Raise.
Look
Rangers,
at our record.
Raise. Rangers. Red Sox. Yeah. Okay.
Glad we got some
Rangers.
trades.
Red Sox. Rangers. Okay. So timeout.
Start the Monday, August 19th. Start with that one.
Well, no. How about we start?
Jesus, give me something.
Friday, August 16th. How about we start Friday, August 16th?
Okay, go ahead.
In Chicago.
No, home.
No. August 16th.
Is it
at home in Chicago? No, sorry, at home against Chicago.
Yes.
Oh my God. At home. Who's on first?
But we don't get a day off again. No more days off in August.
Well, we're going to be counting on that coochie, though.
No more days off in August. And here we go. We got White Sox, Red Sox.
At home.
And then we head on out to Baltimore.
For 4.
And then we go out west a little bit to Philadelphia. And then we come back home. But it's okay because it's against Kansas City, and we're totally fine against Kansas City.
We've done so well.
And we only play them 4 times at home into September. And then we somehow play the Reds 3 games, but have a Tuesday break in between. We play Monday Reds, break, Tuesday, Wednesday Reds in Cincinnati. I don't understand that.
What is September 3rd?
I don't know.
What am I missing?
It's a Tuesday. I don't know.
I mean, September 3rd, not
that schedule, which I sent y'all a couple weeks ago. That does not look good.
And us losing a series to the Pirates, it doesn't bode well.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right. Well, what do y'all want to say for the next 4 games? Because we're already 0-2.
What did you say?
Me?
Yeah. What did you say?
I hate this episode so much.
Say what you want to.
You walked right into it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you say.
I'm gonna bet on that game whenever he pitches, and I'm betting the other team.
All right. So we want to do
what?
Do you want to do I don't want to do any more of these Pittsburgh games. So let's
I don't think the Astros do either.
I don't either.
It's apparent. It's apparent.
Let's no more of these. Let's do these 3 Tampa Bay games and one of the Rangers games.
500. Why? Because that's what we are.
We're in second place too now.
Yes, we are.
So we're predicting
the Mariners got hitters. The Mariners got Justin Turner.
3.
So we're going to say
Tampa Bay, 1 at
2-2.
1 in Arlington.
3 versus Tampa and 3 versus Texas.
No. 3 and 1. We're just doing 4.
Yeah, because we're gonna do another pod by then.
Oh, I got you.
What he's
doing.
Do it
next Tuesday.
Okay, so
I'm saying 2-2. You know why?
So
and I'm gonna say that all year. So if there's 60 games the rest of the year, I'm saying 30 and 30.
Yeah. I agree, I guess.
Nope. You're both wrong. You're both wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why are we wrong?
Because we're gonna go Cucino.
Oh.
Mark it. Mark it. Mark it. It's undefeated.
Well, we might get swept tomorrow.
Whatever you say.
Well, no. We're not talking about tomorrow. We're
starting.
Whatever you say, man.
You say.
This is going off the rails.
On Tampa Bay.
Hashtag I hate Dana Brown. Hashtag I hate Dana Brown.
Coochie is undefeated, 4-0.
This is so bad.
If there's anybody still listening, God bless you.
Yeah, right. We probably need to wrap this thing up. I hate Dana Brown.
Thanks for sticking around and listening.
Yeah,
we love you. And I'm sorry about making fun of. I'm sorry about Dimebox. I didn't mean to make fun of Dimebox.
Subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your mom's mom.
But also, don't be a Dodgers fan.
We're PTSD on the Astros. I do have something that I want to. I know he listens to this podcast on a regular basis. I would like to send out to thoughts and prayers to the Ozuna family on the loss of the patriarch of the family, old Victoria boy. So I know Derek does listen on it. He might listen every week on occasion, but he's a big Astros fan. And so I want to, for all the people that listen and know the Ozunas, send thoughts and prayers to them. Just,
for sure,
during this time. And so at least we'll wrap it up on that. And boys, let's get Coochified.
Oof.
Go Stros.
Go Stros.
Go Stros.